It's round 15 in the VPL as South Melbourne takes on the Richmond Eagles at Lakeside Stadium. South Melbourne losing last week to Green Gully, so they definitely need a victory today to keep their finals hopes alive. Richmond with a free kick early. And the shot comes in and just past the post there, very close, hitting the side netting. I think Peter Gavales had it covered, but it still came in close. First good chance of the game going to Richmond, still 0-0. Ball high in the air. Bradley Norton, a bit of a miss kick there. Richmond streaming forward now. Shot coming in and just past the post, very close. Another chance to Richmond, good start for them. Bit of a mistake there from Brad Norton, not clearing his lines. Ball sat up well, nice little touch around and a shot just going past the post. Very close and almost 1-0 to Richmond. And there's been an injury here for the captain Stephen O'Dwyer with a bit of a hamstring problem and their fan favourite Rodri Payne replacing him. Fernando to Burden, back to Fernando. Nice little interchange there. Burden again, plays to Keenan. Keenan to Vlahos. Vlahos cuts inside, Andy Vlahos with the shot and good save from Gal there. First good chance of the game for South Melbourne, falling to Andy Vlahos. A nice touch there from Keenan. Vlahos tried to cut inside here, smart move. Took it past the defender, but unfortunately the shot hit straight at Gal there. And it's still 0-0 here at Lakeside. Norton to Keenan. Keenan with the long ball. A good ball as well. Vlahos is going to try and keep it in. Nicely done, Vlahos. Dummy from Fernando. The shot just past the post there from Gasparis. A nice move there. Vlahos getting the action early here. Nice little dummy from Fernando, and Gasparis just sliced across the ball there, putting it wide. Good chance. Gasparis again. To Payne. Payne to Vlahos, back to Payne. Nice move from South. Ball coming in and just past the post there, nearly an own goal. Great move there from Rodri Payne. Nice link-up play with Vlahos, who's been everywhere early. Rodri Payne just off the bench, coming straight through, crossing the ball almost for Burden, and a little deflection there, and it's a corner for South. South putting on the pressure now, they're getting right back in the game. Vlahos again, very dangerous. Ball comes in and, good chance there. Decent header from Bradley Norton. Second half action here at Lakeside with Fernando de Moraes to Trifiro. Back to Fernando. Trifiro again. The shot comes in and deflected back. Still not out of danger yet for Richmond. Gasparis with the shot and closed down well, but Richmond hanging on for dear life there. Richmond, the ball in midfield. Bit of space opening up here. Still going, and the shot coming in, and a good save there from Gavales. Had to have a strong hand against that one. It was a vicious shot, but Gavales doing really well there to get to that one. The game's opening up a little bit in the second half here. Good ball there to Brad Norton. Norton making a run forward. He likes to get forward, Brad Norton. Still going, shot coming in, deflected. Oh, it's fallen for Trifiro, it's rolling in, and off the post. Vlahos can follow up. No, he doesn't, and it's gone straight to Gal. Well, can you believe it? South Melbourne in another game hitting the post once again. It was a bit of a deflection there. Came across, bad clearance. Trifiro just got a little touch to it. It rolled, and Gal managed to slide tackle it into the post. Can you believe it? South Melbourne missing another gilt-edged opportunity. Long ball from Richmond. They're coming forward. A missed tackle from Kelly there. Richmond on here. Well, the ball's gone to the back post, and Armenian has the easiest task to tap it in with no keeper. Can you believe it? Another game where South Melbourne hits the post, and straight away after that, Richmond go and score. Can you believe it? Richmond streaming forward. The ball cut across there, and Armenian won't have an easier finish than this. A bit shell-shocked here for South. Happened last week against Green Gully, and it's happened again. A great chance missed, and then conceding. Vlahos trying to get back on level terms here, South. Burton whipping it in. Deflected off Vlahos. Fernando! And just past the post. Well, I think Gal got a hand onto that because it's a corner. It was a great chance there for Fernando. It came up off Vlahos, right to the edge of the box. Fernando with a nice little volley, and it just deflected past. Corner to South. Richmond coming forward. If they get a second here, might be good enough for South. Ball in the box, shot coming in, Gavalis doesn't punch it away cleanly and gets the second effort there. It was a good recovery from Gavalis. Richmond with the ball in midfield. Nice little interplay there. The long ball upfield. Kelly chests it down. Ball shouts for a handball. And it's a penalty. And Sean Kelly's going to be in a bit of trouble here. He's already on a yellow card.
Bit of careless defending here by South once more. Kelly should have cleared that. A handball possibly, we can't really tell by the replay, but in the end it is a clear penalty, and I think Kelly's going to be in a bit of trouble here as well, David.
Well, just confirming, he has copped a second yellow, and that will be him off for an early bath. That's the end of Sean Kelly's night, down to 10 men here, South. Up steps Tom Cahill. He could just about end South Melbourne's chances. No mistake from the spot, 2-0 Richmond. South Melbourne with a mountain to climb, especially now that they're down to 10 men. A disaster really here at Lakeside Stadium.
Tom Cahill with a very nice penalty, sends Gavalis the wrong way, but we shouldn't be in this position, David. 2-0 down and down to 10 men as well.
Well, they're desperate now. They've got to fight back, South. They've got to conjure some kind of miracle. Jason Trefiro using Burton. Oh, that's a lovely touch. Great chance, Rickson. Yes, there's 2-1. South Melbourne get the first one back. Trent Rickson, a nice finish. His first one for some time here. And South Melbourne, could they be in with a chance?
Well, great response, David. Straight away from the kickoff. Rickson is played through by...
Sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off there, John. There's some kind of incident off the ball that's happened. There's a Richmond player down. I'm not sure what's quite gone on. He looks in a fair bit of pain and... well, the game will stop here for a moment. The players have kind of gathered in the middle. Oh, dear me, Trent Rickson has been sent off. It looks like the linesman and the referee have consulted. And now off goes Peter Salakis, the coach. He's been sent to the stands. And a bizarre finish to this game coming up. South down to 9 men and the coach in the stands. Complete chaos. Well, South Melbourne, despite the 2-man disadvantage, they'll keep throwing everything at it. Fernando, surely no, Fernando. We almost got that one on target. It would have brought the house down. Long ball played forward. They got to go for everything. Burton does well to keep it alive. Steve Burton. What a great chance for him to score his first goal. Plays it in. He's got Vlahos. Vlahos puts it out wide. Chance now. Jason Trefiro comes into the middle. Oh, that was almost something from Norton, but couldn't get it on target. Ball played in high. Tiaris goes up. Vlahos keeps it alive. Looking for Tiaris again. Nothing doing, and Richmond will get away with it. In fact, they might just about get something on the counter here. They're open in front. No, Rodri Payne does very well. Payne, he's got to rebuild. And vicious tackle on Rodri Payne. But the referee hasn't stopped play. He hasn't called the foul. Fernando will play on. That looked like it was quite a serious foul there, but play goes on. Fernando whips the corner in. Gavalis goes up for it. He nearly got it too. Last roll of the dice for South Melbourne. Biles. No, he won't be able to get to it. Neither is Payne. And Richmond, there's no goalkeeper. If the man can keep running, he plays it forward. Well, I think that'll be an offside flag. No, maybe not. It's nothing called. No keeper. It's 3-1. John, I'm not sure about this here. The ball appeared to be played forward with no keeper in the back. My understanding is that's offside, but I'm not quite sure here. Maybe you can enlighten me.
Well, it's a great matter, isn't it, David? My interpretation of that is that Hamlet Armenian is offside when the ball is played to him because Biles is assumed to be the goalkeeper now, and he would be the last man. So, nevertheless, Richmond are 3-1 up here.
Well, it's all academic now for South in these dying stages. Burton goes up. Gale gets a punch away. Trefiro, maybe a chance. Burton, good shot, but cleared off the line and put out for a corner. And Richmond still digging in. And there you have it. That is all she wrote. The scoreline says 3-1, but there was a hell of a lot more happening in tonight's game. Really quite a strange set of circumstances. 2 red cards, a penalty, a goal where we had to reach for the rule book because we're not sure quite what's going on, John. This ends in complete confusion and chaos.
In a weird way, there might almost be a sense of pride because the boys almost pulled a spectacular result out.
Yeah, look, proud is one word. I thought they, under the circumstances with 9 men in that last 7-8 minutes, I thought we still had a couple of half chances there to maybe equalise, and very proud of the effort. No one can doubt our effort and our commitment, and just the breaks aren't going our way, and it's we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle to field the side next week. We've got a couple of injuries and a couple of suspensions, so I think I might have to get you to don your boots on.
Oh, I'm flattered to be asked, Gus, and of course I'll, if you can afford me, you can have me. But in all seriousness though, looking back, Stephen O'Dore obviously limped off. Joe Keenan didn't appear after half-time, and Sean Kelly and Trent Rickson both sent off. Obviously with Rickson and Kelly we don't know yet, but do you know anything more about O'Dore and Keenan?
Well, Stevie O'Dore, I think, has got a bit of a twinge in his hamstring, so we'll assess that throughout the week and see where we're at. Joe Keenan was more precautionary because he hasn't played for such a long time. He felt a bit tight at half time, so we opted to sub him, and he'll be right for next week. That's no problem there. The other one you forgot about is Tommy Matthews, so he's missing as well. So again, pretty much our back four and our strike force is decimated. So yeah, it's gonna be you're gonna have to dig deep and come up with something.
Is this perhaps the kind of game, as shocking as the feeling might be right now, is this the kind of game that might spark us? Because it seems like a lot of the boys got very passionate, very angry in that last few minutes of the game because it was a very unusual end to the game.
Yeah, look, sometimes it takes incidents like that to spark something and get the ball rolling, so to speak. I hope so. The boys showed a bit of passion and they really fought for the jumper. So, I keep saying the same thing week in, week out. There's still a bit of football to be played. The other two games, I think, were both draws, so they didn't really get away from us that much. So, there's still a lot of football to be played, but we've just got to dig deep and just hopefully turn something around at least.
I think most observers think we're far too good a side to be seriously considering relegation, but given the table at the moment, I do have to ask the question, are you entertaining any thoughts or concerns about that at the moment?
Oh, definitely. That's our number one priority. We've got to get out of that zone where there's no use looking further ahead, because the reality is we're down deep in that relegation zone, and if the results go against us tomorrow, we're even deeper in it. So, we can't hide behind that fact. The table doesn't lie, and it's a results-driven game, and the results haven't been there for us. So, we've just got to come up with some sort of a solution and hopefully start picking up points.